Okay, this is take 2. The first one my batteries ran dead. This piece right here, we're doing this so that you guys can see how much fun it is working on this car. This piece right here is the right rear fender. It's time to put the final shine on. You can kind of see what's going on around here where it's been polished already. This right here has been sanded probably 15 times during the body work and primer stage. Then we put the paint on it and then 3 coats of clear coat over the top of the paint. You first sand the clear coat with 400 grit, which is relatively coarse for this kind of stuff, to get any imperfections out, flakes of dust, sand, all that kind of, dust, bugs, anything like that, so that it's smooth. Then you sand it again with 1000 grit to get the 400 grit scratches out of it. Then you sand it with 1500 grit to get the 1000 grit scratches out, and then you do it again with a 2000 grit sandpaper to get the 1500 grit. So in other words, you're making the scratches smaller and smaller and smaller. Now we're using rubbing compound, which has a real fine grit in it, but it's also a polishing agent. So we put some on the wheel here, move it across like this. We're going to start out slow so that we don't sling the rubbing compound all over the place. You can already see how much it's just that little bit has already started to polish it up and make it shine. We're running at about 600 RPMs here. We're just getting started, but you don't want to go too fast because you don't want it to throw the stuff all over the place. So you get it worked in real well. Kick her up to about 1000 RPM here. This is where it starts working. We're using kind of medium pressure on it, nothing too, you're not pushing real hard. And the idea is we're just going over it, and each time you go over it with the sandpaper, you make the scratches a little bit smaller. And that's all I'm doing now, is just making the scratches even smaller so that they're just so you can't see them anymore. You can see the reflection of the machine now that, of course, you couldn't see before. Now we're going to kick it up to about 1500, 2000 RPM and put a nice polish on it. And there you have a 2-foot square piece that went from ugly to beautiful.